Well, welcome back to Citizen Sleeper. I'm SS Cannon. Let's get a quick recap. How you guys been? You guys do anything fun lately? Obviously, we've been doing some pretty exciting things in Erland I. We were gonna pay off a bounty hunter, Ethan, who's graciously allowed us to continue living our life, if that's what we want to call it, as long as we continue to pay off his debts at the bar, which I have no idea how much it's gonna be, but he's gonna be drinking, on our dime, on our cryo. So we gotta deal with that. Fang is MIA, right? After we confronted Harden, he's just up and vanished, and hopefully, this means that he's gonna appear after these cycles have passed, and he's not just gonna end up being dead, because I have no idea what I'm supposed to do if I'm supposed to be doing anything. We gotta build 2 ship mines. One for the Neovin and one for the Ambergris for Ankita, so that we can actually finish what they're doing, and we have another possible ticket out with Lam and Mina working upon the cargo, or like the colony ship that's being fixed up in the bay. But all of that is useless if we don't get the tracker taken care of, and that's not going to happen if Fang, I guess, dies. So we've got an upgrade available, so let's go ahead and let's just start with that. Let's get that out of the way. All right, and I know I believe actually need a +1 engage to be able to haggle prices. I bet for the ship, yeah, we need a +1 in engage to be able to haggle. So let's, we have a chance to gain energy after any engage action, which would be good, right? If we were able to gain energy, that could save us a little bit of money in the long run. 2 upgrade points to get icebreakers. This is cool. Roll any decimal chips is actually pretty good. Especially once recycled. I mean, any die, or whatever die we don't want, we could possibly reroll it something better. But that's pretty good. So let's grab this. Chance to gain energy after any engage action. So we can do that, or we can get a +1 in one of these, or get rid of our -1 in Endure. But I haven't felt that I need Endure too much, and I don't want to. I have no idea how many upgrade points we're gonna be able to get in a run. So let's be a little bit more strategic. You can use scrap to repair condition. That could save us money. But yeah, let's grab Thrill Seeker. Alright. I have to get energy anytime we do an engage action. We get another point, I'll get the +1 so we can haggle down the ship mine fragments, so we can hopefully be able to possibly buy those 2 fragments that we need. It's a new day, we're kind of stable. I don't need to buy food, so we'll lose 2 energy, we'll still have 1 left. So honestly, these 1 die are not great. These 1s and 2s, kind of bad. That's good. What's shown here is a rotunda. Oh, this is 1 more day for the scrap people come back. Gotcha. We don't have stuff for Neovin. We could work at the bar. I could actually. It's an engage. But it's risky. But it doesn't seem like there's anything bad that would happen if we got negative. So I might use them here. Actually, I think the shipyard. Not the Havagen offices. Unit assembly. Yeah, these are all safe. These are safe. These are engineer interface spinks. I think engineer is what would possibly have us be able to get scrap, which would be good since they're both safe. I do get a +1 in the interface, but the possibility to get scrap, right? Yeah, off engineer stuff would be really useful for the market, right? Because we only have 2 more things. We get scrap, not only will we get cryo out of it, we'll be able to increase this without having to risk it. So that would be really good. That'd be really good. And it doesn't, and it seems like scrap isn't like you have to get like a positive or anything, it's just you have a chance to get it regardless of it. And these are safe, so even if we fail, no negative thing will happen to us. We probably just won't get paid. So let's actually work on this, because we're gonna need money. If we're gonna, I have no idea how much this debt's gonna cost. Negative quality control is, oh, I see. That's if we do bad, we get dropped. I didn't read this. This is why you gotta read everything. Slots on the side rows are hard to come by. Poor work, you drop from the roster. I see. So this could get rid of our chance of getting on the colony ship if we mess it up too much. In that case, let's see what we can do with the eye. These are much better. A 2? Yeah. I'm not risking that shit. I get a little cryo because of my ending. I got a cryptic key. Who knows what that'll be used for? Actually, that's what we should look for Yadigan data. Yadigan agents. Because we can sell Yadigan information to the Havagen offices for money as for, oh, that's right. They are spying. So yeah, we can sell Yadigan ensign for 10 cryo. Okay, that's not bad, especially because it uses our like kind of bad dice, and this is repeatable. And it's gonna use our bad dice to sell for Yadigan data, get 10 cryo, plus we get 5 cryo for the extraction. So that's 15 cryo net profit. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Alright, well now we know Anson is not ideal. So let's still want to play for the possibility of neutral. Alright, not good. Could have been great if that was positive, but we still want to. Come on. Neutral, okay. Neutral's not negative. It's like, yeah, we're kind of still using this to earn money and such, and obviously we don't want to. If we can get that scrap, then we know that saves us dice. I don't need to eat. I don't need to drink anything. So yeah, I think this is right now. We're kind of stacking money. That's Oh, okay. Never mind. We did get scrap. I didn't get like another indicator, but yeah, we have scrap down here. That's okay. Great, actually. Go to exchange. Sell the scrap. Unson, and yeah, we sell this other one. We will be a trusted trader now. There we go. So now we are a trusted trader. We have access to the Ort Fabricator, a reclaimed fabrication stuff. Alright, it takes 3 ship mine fragments to make a ship mine. And we have 2. And they are still here for the day. Yeah, let's do this actually. We're gonna spend the 60 cryo. We're not there, it's gonna take us a while. We're gonna buy the other ship mine fragment. There. Now we have 3 fragments. I can't buy any more anyway, but now we have 3 fragments. So we can use these to fabricate a ship mine. There. Now we have a full ship mine. And we got an upgrade. Yeah. We had an upgrade because we built the ship mine. So, for future ship mine tracking, if I'm able to buy 2 at a time, I'm probably going to actually put it here in Thrill Seeker. But Engineer could help us get scrap, which is more money. For that specifically. But I think I'm going to put it in Thrill Seeker. No, we got time. I could probably get another level 6 because they're about to leave. I can't buy anymore anyway, so it's not going to be immediately useful. And this is going to be able to get us more money, so... and then being able to use scrap to repair our own condition. Yeah, let's get a fishing extract. Yeah, let's do that. All right, we have a ship mine. Now, doing a ship mine would fix the ambergris, or I can go and deal with Neoven, which means I might be able to deal with the hunter entity AI that has possibly become aware, to get rid of it in its entirety, which could protect me on the ship and in the the whole eye constant thing, right? See, there's a thing for the hunter. So I guess if I do one more thing, the hunter's going to appear. So let's not do that. God, I have no idea what this fucking thing's gonna be. So let's free Neoven. We built a ship mine. Let's actually go free Neoven. Oh, I risk, yes. I can get more ship mine. Alright. Neoven is ready to attempt imprinting, and they want your help. Alright. What's good, Neoven? I know. Sleeper. Must express plan before we begin. Neoven is impatient. The prospect of being free of the vending machine clearly too much to take. Shipmine has no output features. Will be mute until slotted. Alright, okay. Obviously makes sense as you're processing, copying over into the shipmine. Obviously not gonna make you access. So yeah, what's the plan? Servo motors machine begin to rev. Neoven anxiety clear. First, imprint ship mine. Then slot imprinted ship mine into physical ports close to hunter nest. Once slotted, we'll track hunter at each. Tracking will find core nest. Slot ship mine at core nest. Slow hunter data to hunter. Hunter will conclude sentience. Hunter will invoke killer. Alright, and the killer will kill. Yes. The lights of the vending machine cycle as Neoven prepares. Physical ports likely sealed in old stations. We'll need keys, but yes, simple. The vending machine rocks a little. Any questions before imprinting? Yeah, in the core nest. Hunter keeps central data storage. Protocol must keep data outside self. Linked to secondary nest. Can triangulate from there. And we had to slot you physically. Cannot access via network. It's too dangerous. Hunter will find immediately. The lights flicker. Am not like you. Hybrid. Am native to cloud. Easy prey. Understood. Yeah, it's like you are data for the most part, so you don't have an actual physical form. So as soon as you go into the cloud, yeah, they got you. That you can't just jack out. Jack in! You remember that, Mega Man? Okay, yeah, that's it. Let's get it. The sound of all the servo motors starting up at once is painful. The screeches rattle from the hard surfaces of the steel dock and come back at all angles. Neoven better be quick, or having his security will be here, because he's loud as fuck. Neoven's voice appears when it's seals, like a whisper carried by the wind. Machine is not designed for this task. Few sensors, limited inputs. I work blind. Wish me luck. Hey, good luck, man. And the top part of the compartment is said, hey, yeah, good luck, man. The metal crease of the servo opens the ship mine. Its layers of silicone nested like an onion skin. Once open, the main arm of the machine rapidly shifts back and forth, realigning the microscopic components, accessing and rewriting them, imprinting Neoven into the physical form. As you watch the hypnotic motion, your mind drifts to your own creation. What processes were used to emulate your mind, to copy the neutral structures of the person who, as far as you know, still sleeps in some distant facility? What was lost? In what ways are you a copy of the person, and what ways are you something new? You know this much. You're a convenient loophole. A way of circumnavigating the illegality of sentient AI. After all, you are an emulation, not a true digital being. You are neurologically limited, still human. But what would you become if you could escape this frame? Where then would the limits lie? The screeching stops. The machine powers drown, dropping the bay into darkness. In the top compartment, the ship mine is whole again. You reach up and take it down, heavy and cold to the touch. Is Neoven inside this thing, or did the process fail? There's only one way to know. Time to find a nest to slot them into. Alright, oh yeah, that's hate! Yeah, that's another thing. Upgrade! Upgrade! I could save it? All cryo actions are discounted by 20%, so we get a little 20%. That could, well, that would make the buying the stabilizer 80 cryo instead of 100. That's a pretty good deal. That is a pretty good deal. I'm gonna put a +1 into it. I might put it into it. I like this instant karma. Or I save a drive point specifically to just get self-repair so I can start using scrap to repair my condition. That could save me a lot of money in the long run. If I'm able to actually use scrap to repair myself. So I think the reroll is also really nice. I think for right now I'll save to see if I can get another upgrade print so I can actually get self-repair. If I can get self-repair, that would be very useful. Deal with Hunter. Slot apprenticeship mine at Nest. Drone Bay. Sealed Hunter Nest. Is that the only one? There are multiple nests. There are multiple nests. One's down below in the low end gates, which I haven't been to. I'm assuming I'm going to... Oh, new key. Oh, I happen to have some encrypted node keys. Okay. I know you gotta pay to get down there, and I haven't actually been to the low ends. Alright, so these will require encrypted keys, which it's not gonna grade, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get attacked by the hunter. And I think getting attacked by a hunter kind of lowers my condition. I think after this I'm gonna be down to 4 die, which I think is fine. Okay, but I do have one encrypted key. Apprenticeship mine. So yeah, let's start back here. We'll deal with this. Unlock the drone bay. Drone bay unlocked. Isolated nest. And the bay of whirling drone lies on its side like a beach well. It must be the nest. Time to find an open port. Alright, this is one of the 3 nests of the one slotted with Neo and mentioned. Will lead you to the Hunter Central data cache. Alright, so I'm assuming he's gonna be here for 3 cycles to, you know, get through it. But now I understand I need key nodes. Alright, so he's gonna be working on that. Oh, cool. That case, let us go to sleep. And that should have also been 1 cycle on Ethan's tab. I think it's 4 cycles every time I gotta pay. So there is that. Let's go ahead and end the cycle for the night. Alright, just enough. And we got a 6! Okay, these die are not bad. We got a nice little 6. We got a 5, 2. Literally a 6, 5, 4, 3, and only 1. Alright, 2 days Nansen. Let's just see. Okay. Maybe it's there's 3 spots and I just have to go to all 3 areas. So I'm gonna need encrypted keys for each one and it'll grab the overall. That they're gone, so they're gonna send. They're back. It's repeatable. Okay, I was like, it's repeatable. This lets you buy scrap. You can buy scrap for 20. This will actually. I think you sell scrap for 20, or maybe a bit more. But it would probably allow me to, if I obviously reduce the price. That means I could buy it for less, sell it for more. But obviously it'd be good. So yeah, we're gonna need more keys. So we'll see if there's a 1 somewhere that I can use them. So we're gonna have to go down below. I'm still good on this. I do need to buy food. I'm gonna need food. So I don't go stupid with my energy loss. There we go. That's good. If we're gonna need to buy that. Alright. So let's look over one shot for the eye. Halogen agent. It's a keynote, that's what we need. We need something that only costs one. If we can find something that we can only use one for, that would be ideal. No, no, no. It's bad, it's bad. I'd have to use the 3, which I obviously don't want to use. I might wait. Let's wait a little bit. We'll see how we feel. So, in that case, I think we're gonna keep working. I don't know how expensive this tab's gonna be. Yeah, let's continue working at the assembly hall. We'll keep now engineering. God. Oh, we got the +1. Oh, we got the +1 for it. Yeah, also neutral. Okay, good. What is that? Oh, that's right. Because I had the +1, it bumps it. So now we can't get a negative. It's either positive or negative. Neutral. Okay. Cryo. No cryo. So we're doing this specifically. Oh, so if I use this as a guaranteed positive, so it'll bump it +2. And then I can honestly use the other 6 and it'll also bump it +2. Alright, dice are getting a little better. Dice are getting a little better. Hopefully Fang comes back in 2 days and isn't dead. Please don't be dead, my boy. Run. Yeah, now I don't have bad thing for engage. I can keep working at the bar, which will also get me slowly on so I can get paid here. We're really working towards that scrap. We have 200. I know one of the things is buying a stabilizer from Sabine. I feel like I should buy it. I have 3 days before. I'll have, after this cycle, 2 more cycles to make money. So this might honestly get me a level up. We already have 1, so you know, to use scrap will also be super useful. So let's buy 1. Just to have in the back. Alright. There we go. Now we have 1. And what the hell is this? Passkey for an apartment found wrapped around a stabilizer. Passkey for an apartment. Oh shit. As he quickly leaves the surgery, eager to be away from Toshiro's glare, you notice something wrapped around the stabilizer vial, clutched tightly in your hand. You open your hand with a thin film marked with holes and sigils, unrolls from around the valve. At one end of the hard metal strip, a handle. Take the film. You hold the claw film to the light. It is perforated with ornate patterns of holes. You can make out a word among the marking. Passkey. Is this an entry key for somewhere? It's like the handle. The metal handle is worn and pitted, but you can see a set of numbers imprinted into the 207F and then crudely scratched into the handle at some later date. Low end. For a moment, you consider going back to the surgery to return the key, and then quickly think better of it. Does Sabine want you to have this? Or is Toshiro passing on a message? Time to head to the low end and find out. There we go, the upgrade point. So now we have the +2. So we can get one of these. And I think using scrap to repair your condition could be very useful. So this could save me a lot of money. Getting agent nodes. Agent nodes. Wait, I just want to make sure. So it would be, yeah, more like these. The Halogen agent, not key nodes, but these agent nodes. So like the Havanage, and like the Yadigan, those would give me 2 instead of 1, which obviously could be used to sell, right? So I'm guessing that the Yadigan will take Havogen keynotes for payment and vice versa, since the Havogen are taking Yadigan gang. Like, that would make sense to me. Alright, yeah. I get that then. And so yeah, let's. But I also get +1 to these two if I wanted it. Let's check drives, right? So that's gonna take a little moment. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Gotta get the ship line. The ship line would probably allow me to possibly get these. Like, it might be able. She might like go and grab them for me as like a thank you or something like that. Since she might be able to come back and forth. Who knows what the fuck Ethan's gonna do? Shipwreck queue. I think I need to go to the low end. I don't know how much it's gonna cost to go to the low end, but I think I need to go down there. Let's actually look at this. So it takes 60 to go to the low end. That's so much money. I'm not going to the low end just yet. Alright. This is also just good. Just 20% off everything. It's just so if it costing 60, well, it'll cost me like fucking 50, 45. I have no idea. I'm not doing quick math. Quick math is not the math for me. Math isn't the math for me. Alright, yeah. Let's Ooh. But these +1s be so useful too. Just in all my rolls. This just bumps all my dice up +1 too, so that I have better outcomes. But scrap at home to repair. You know what? I do have a stabilizer right now, so I don't really need to use scrap at the moment because I bought a stabilizer. So yeah, we're gonna grab these. I'm gonna +1 these dice, which will be, I think, very useful. So we're not going to low end yet. We essentially have like 6 dice, not 2 6s, 2 guaranteed positive outcomes. They have 2 positive outcomes. So I can't actually use this one here. We have a thing for the hunter, which I do need for keynote, but it's gonna cost it 2. So I don't have anything that I can actually use to open it. What is this? This is a Yadigan, which I could throw the 1 in to get a guaranteed payout from the agent. Let's spin these because I have this. I'm assuming the hunter's gonna appear and he's gonna fuck with my condition. Yeah, let's get these. These are guaranteed. I said I like doing the engineer specifically because I can get scrap from it. Didn't get scrap. I'm not going to take this +2 yet, just because if I do, this will probably be finished. So I'm gonna put it over here so I can actually earn more money. And the interface, I think interface actions give me 5 cryo regardless, so I'll actually make more money just off my flat payments. Since it's that, maybe I'll work at the overlook bar instead. Alright, guaranteed positive for the bar. Or the exchange. That's guaranteed +19. It'd give me more, but this will continue this. Alright. This is gonna give us the most money though. Yep. That's... Okay, maybe I should have read... It's... Okay, it's probably +5 from interface in, like, the cloud area. Alright. Okay, well, the thing is working. I can either be a junior tech or structural fitting. And we still have that one, which I really don't want to use over there. I wish I had the thing to reroll. And the hunter's gonna show up, and I guess he's gonna fuck with my. He'll probably fuck with my condition. And honestly, I probably don't want that, so I might throw this one away. Yeah, I think it might be better if I just throw the one away. But there's nothing. Well, these are safe if I fuck up. If I get a negative, it's a 50-50. I guess the 1 becomes a 2. Which is also bad, actually. It doesn't actually help. It's still 50-50. If it's negative, I'll be at negative. But it's not going to be negative. See? It's not going to be negative. There we go. Alright, we still have some time. Right, it's like it's not going to be negative. Who cares? Alright, well, 4 dice is fine. I think I like to hit it before I hit 3. Let's go ahead and start a new day. See ya. Alright. Alright, okay, these aren't the best dice. But we have a lot of +1s to be able to bump some of them up. Alright, let's see if there's anything in the keynotes. This needs a 3 or a 2, so I could put this 3. I have a 3 to be able to put in there. He's gonna show up, so let's see. We'll save a 3. We will save a 3. He's got 2 more cycles before the tab is up. 1 more cycle to see what's going on with that. Hopefully that turns out good. So we'll keep working. We'll keep earning that money. Yeah, these 4s become 5s. Positive outcome, great. +2, +2. And let's see. Another positive. Plus, because we got probably get an extra 5 cryo. Okay, we are getting an extra cryo. Good. So yeah, so that's 1 off before being set. We gotta save at least a 3. And if we get 1 more positive, it will it's gonna complete whatever we have. Alright, well we'll wait to see what the payoff's gonna be. So you said we work here. Alright, there's only 1 chance of it being negative. Alright, so it's risky. Come on. Hey, okay, neutral. That's good. That's as long as it's not negative. So yeah, we will. We got 180. We still got 2 days for him. Fang's supposed to either be alive or dead. Coming up soon. So we'll use the 3 die for this key node. Yeah. And then we're gonna have to deal with the fucking hunter. Yeah. To test you. You're alien. As a global head, you're whirling strings of data, so many spinning that they are threatened to tear the skin out. What happened to this creature? The threads, something you might have had. Oh, they don't have any sympathy for me. It's like, lash out, push them back, and they regrow. As you slip away, you realize you have to find a way to deal with the hunter once and for all. This is getting too dangerous. Yeah, let's see. We got a keynote, and we went to the one down there. So let's Oh, here. Ditto. Got an encrypted key. Yeah, well, like I said, we'll definitely take the stabilizer. And send tangled nest. The hunter hunted. I'm hoping when we deal with the hunter, we won't have to worry. We can freely go in the eye since he'll be MIA. You know, well, dead. But yeah, this is why we bought stabilizer. We're gonna have to use it, because if not, we're gonna go in with, I think, 2 die. So we'll stabilize. There we go. And we need to eat. We need to eat. It's 2. So I can print 10. I'm guessing the 10 will give me 2, because it's rations. And if it's rations, it gives me 2. That means I'm still gonna. It's better if I get the 3, because I'll be full. And I'll go out 2, and I'll go out 2, so I won't have to worry about it for 2 cycles. So yeah, it's better to pay the 15 for the +3. There we go. But no, we're most in all. I kind of got it. Getting going a little bit. Ethan's build, please, motherfucker, don't you be too expensive. Be reasonable. There we go. Oh, okay. 2 6s, 2 3s that will become probably 4s, and a 2 that will become a 3. Okay, and Harden, the big Harden here. Let's not even think about it before I spend anything. Let's see what Harden's got to say. It's been more than a few cycles since Fang confronted Harden, and the silence since has been noticeable. In your time with Fang, you haven't exactly found him to be reliable, but you did expect to hear the end of whatever plan he put into action. But if he won't come to you, you think as you approach the Havingen building, then it's time to come to him. After all, he did promise to fix your tracker, and you are getting nervous. And my bounty hunter is here, and he's writing up a bill on my ass, and I'd like him to not be here anymore. As you approach the bay doors, you see them wide open, and light pouring out of one's dark room. Stacks of servers and terminals sit outside the bay, suddenly robbed of their mystery by the bright floodlamps. A figure in Havingen's security fatigues steps out of the bay as you get closer, carrying a stack of hardware. Yo, what are you doing in there, my boy? As you get closer, you see the security officer taping out the machines in Fang's stash with what looks like hazard tape. This isn't good. You again? Harden is there, leaning beside the bay engine so calmly that you barely notice him. He had a slate in his hand, and inventory of seizures crawled across it. Predictable. Further evidence of Fang's collusions. You see another security officer come to the bay and take notice of you. Harden pushes away the wall and comes closer. Don't worry, Sleeper. We have all the evidence we need. A confession won't be necessary. He gestures around the stacks of hardware, spying on fellow Havingen members, hoarding stolen material, an obsession with corporate data. It speaks for itself, does it not? I mean, that was his job, right? And what would you know about jobs, Sleeper? Oh, okay. He looks up at the glass roof above and the stars beyond. We're the ones that provide the oxygen you are breathing, the light you're seeing, the systems you that you use every day to live out your cycles. This place is hard fought for, Sleeper. It took work, diplomacy and strength to stop the eye descending into chaos after Solomon's collapse, not blind conviction or self-interest. I don't think, Zifeng really cares about this place. I know all about the background of our mutual friend, Sleeper. Don't you worry about that. His parents would be sickened by the damage he is trying to do to the institution that helped found it. Ooh, talk about his dead parents? You see, Sleeper, we're proud of our history here. Andrea Erlin was the first union founded this place, and Havinich has wielded his values in the station's very walls. We will never turn away from the hard-working, the just, the true citizens of the Eye. Havinich aren't a gang like Yadigan. We aren't pirates like half the spacers you'll meet in the hub, or it's one of those words where, like, I know the word, but when I see the word, esoterics, like the Haifa radicals in the Greenway. We are the backbone of this place, proud and true. We named Erlen I, Sleeper. This is our station. He meets your eye. So please, take your false accusations elsewhere before I decide I need a confession after all. Hey, if anything I know is that regardless of how far you run from your past, it will catch up to you. I'm not afraid of history, Sleeper. We are making it here, cycle by cycle. He smiles. If you have any pride, you'll give up Fang the moment he contacts you. You know where to find me. With that, Hardin turns his back and walks back towards the security officers, ordering them to continue to clear out. As they do, something catches your eye. Among one of the service sacks, a crumbled, hand-printed box of synthetic chewing gum, a penguin character grinning from the brightly colored card and scrawled onto a speech bubble reading, "Take me to Tambor." I take it. You carefully pocket the box, make sure no one's watching and turn away, just as another stack of servers is wheeled out of the bay. What have you done, Fang? And where the hell is Tambor? Now I got this pack of chewing gum. Where the fuck is Tambor? I swear it's gonna be on the fucking low end, isn't it? Because that's the only place I could think it could be. But oh, nah, let's keep going. I got some more time. Alright, what are we gonna do with these die? I need to open up one more keynote. And hope it tells the two. I don't see any keynotes. Yep. Alright, currently no keynotes. Or possibly no keynotes down here? I might have to go to the low end. That might be where the keynotes are, but this guy's fucking check is gonna need to be written tomorrow, so I can't really spend a lot of money. So we gotta earn more money. I've already used the 2 here, because mine's 3, so it's like good chance, good chance. This yeah, because this is neutral, it's only +1. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's only +1 if it's neutral. I didn't get any scrap. But that takes care of our horse die. I'm not gonna just use it on random having a job office or anything like that, so let's actually work at the bar probably. I think that is the best choice since we don't. I guess I could complete this though. Alright, I could complete the unit assembly. This will give an extra 5 crap or anything, but it doesn't see it. This could give us scrap. And scrap is good. And scrap is good. And good was the scrap. Alright. Oh. I can do this side too. Oh, I thank you. Options, you say? Just to get a little bit extra money? It might be better if I just save it, honestly, for the bar. If I save it for the bar, then I could honestly probably get more money, because this is going to be at most 12 plus 5, so like 17. So I guess it's a little bit more, because the bar at most can give me like 15. But I've already, you know, this in, so if I go here, yeah. Each shift, a crowd of would-be workers gather outside the shipyard, each of them clinging to a 4-digit number printed on a receipt paper. These are the assignment numbers, and you can either call for a shift, or you aren't. As you arrive, the crowd is restless and chatters rumbles through the lines. For those who, like you, have graduated to the work teams, shifts are guaranteed. Having just walked out of a meeting with a supervisor, where you were praised for your efforts, you feel the glow of a job well done. Yet you can't help but feel the empathy for those huddled as you pass, waiting for their number to come up. You keep your head down as you leave the shipyard, feeling a little guilty as you do. Hey, Sleeper, wait up! Len's voice trembles as he shouts above the rumble of the crowd, and you turn to see him pushing through. Mina, crying in his arms. Lem? Why's she crying? Good to see you, Fred. He's breathing hard after shouldering through the waiting workers. You made the work team. Good for you. He tries to catch his breath, stroking me his hair. Shh, baby, give me a second here. He smiles weakly at you as he confronts her, and her cries start to fade. No, this is looking like you didn't make the team, my boy. Out of the crowd, he sets Mina down by her side. Shiny streaks from both her cheeks. As he does, you see he is clutching an assignment number on a crumpled piece of paper. He's like, yeah, is your daughter good? What's up? Why is she crying? No, she's good. We just have to rush up here. He puts his hand on her shoulder as she clings to his side. Esther, who usually takes her, is sick. He shudders. I don't know what a noise sounds from the entrance. A klaxon, followed by a list of numbers growing brightly on the display screen. The crowd responds instantly, pushing and pulling as people try to wade to the entry checkpoint. Lynn stops and turns back towards the crowd and glances down at the crumpled paper. That's my number. Shit. Mina, he starts patting the pockets of his gear and glances around. Hey, go get your job, my boy. You guys are gonna start a new life? Hey, I'll watch her. I got her. I'm not going nowhere. He's like, thank you. You gotta stay with our friend here, okay? They're gonna keep you safe, and here, take her bag. I'll send it to your hand. She's got food. She's got shit. I gotta go. He backs away to the crowd. Mina, I'll be back real soon. Okay, be good. Then Lim disappears to the roiling crowd, who are now trying to get into the ship before it locks down. We've had like one encounter, you and I, and I guess maybe we've like seen each other like, you know, working on the shipyard and, you know, stuff, you know, trying to earn our spots. I guess that's definitely a possibility. So maybe it's cool, but I mean, by all intents and purposes, this might be the second time we've ever interacted. You're just leaving your daughter with me. Mina stands staring, suddenly small without limit her sight. She fixes you with a dark-eyed look that you can't quite read. Alright, this is how it's gonna be. Okay, let's move. She holds the stare unmoving, the two parallel tear tracks still glint in her eyes. It's like, what is she? What do you do? Children. I don't know how do kids. How do I do kid? Maybe there's something in the bag that she wants. You unlatch the top of the bag and see a few metal containers fashioned from scrap components, a battered slate under them blinking low light, and tucked beside a ragged rabbit, hand sewn. Do you want the rabbit? They got the rabbit in the picture. Do you want the rabbit? You pull the rabbit out of your hat. Its long limbs waggling at you. Mina goes to jump and grab it, but holds herself back, but stands and hugs herself, eyes on the rabbit. What's your rabbit's name? It's like, Mina turns away and looks at the interested Shira. This isn't going well. Yeah, no shit, it's not going well. I don't know how to kid. I don't have child. Here, take the rabbit. You hold the rabbit out of me and snatch it from your hand. She yanks the title out, looking away from you. Bun. Of course, she says, staring you down. Ferocious despite her son. Hi, Bun. You just speak closely to God. He doesn't speak. I was like, she looks at you suspiciously, but her face softens a little. She waggles around in front of you, then walks him up your arms and onto your shoulder where he sits. She pokes your arm all the time. Are you really a robot? I'm like, I guess like, I'm sort of a robot. Yeah, like sorta. Are you really a child? Yeah, sort of. Yeah, me too. You're sort of a robot. Mina has more questions, lots of questions. Questions about how you breathe or if you rust, but before long, you're talking about rabbits and what Esther, the lady who usually takes her, smells like, and whether or not fairies live in the eye heating pipes. I mean, it's definitely a possibility that there are fairies heating the pipes. You pass the time like this, sitting side by side on the floor of the walkway others pass by, sometimes talking, sometimes drawing on the slate, sometimes playing with Bun the rabbit. And this is how Lim finds you, just as both of you are starting to yawn. He's dirty and tired, but Mina leaps up his legs and into his arms as he stumbles backwards. You think get on okay? He asks, trying to keep Mina from climbing onto his shoulder. I mean, I learned a lot about a lot Yeah, we managed, you know what I'm saying? Mina glances carefully at you, hiding a smile that is slowly growing. Well. Looks like Meanie can be nice. He pokes her in the ribs since he squeals in the light. Thank you, friend. I mean it. He gives you a warm, wet smile. I owe you. You probably keep that to yourself. Look, it seems like Esther, the lady who usually watches her, is going to be out for a spell. If you ever have some time, I'd really appreciate you coming down to our place in the low end here at Seasley. If you have time. Oh, of course. Everyone's lives in the low end. But now I have to take this one to eat. He plays at biting me and she giggles in response. See you, sleeper. He waves and they stumble off down the corridor, drawing gazes in passing spaces as Mina laughter echoes down the corridor and bright squeals. But did you get in though? New drive. Yeah, help Lim work. If Lim wants to leave on the side rail horizon, he'll need someone to watch Mina while he works his way into the extraction tube. Yeah, that makes sense. Since he's out, gotta watch the kid. Oh, side rail hole. New location. Ooh. This is a lot of cycles, and it's dangerous, but it's your engineer, which means it could get scrap. And I got 2 6s on dock. You know what I'm saying? So this would definitely be what the 6s would be for. My 5s and 6s will probably go here, since this is a lot, and I can make enough money. You've been promoted to the assembly team working on the hull itself, wielding the fabricated blocks of the ship into place. A vast job. Side rail horizon. The vast colony ship is coming together, block by block. Each cycle, you see another piece slot in place. So that has its own cycle, so alright, but everything seems to be pushing me to need to go to the low ends, which I haven't been yet, and apparently costs 60 to get to, so we don't have to deal with that. We've got a bit of time before they show up, and I'm probably not going to get any drives until later, or at least any more upgrade points until later. So I'll do this, it'll save me a lot of cryo just in fees, and hopefully it should also work for the tab going forward. Because I feel like I'm probably gonna need to go to the low end to find this Tambor. Possibly work enough at the bar. I'll figure out where it is. Because I would expect him to have fleed to the low end. Less likely where Harden will be able to just get to him. Possibly with the Yadigan gang, since they seem to be at odds with one another. So yeah, let's use these here. Yeah, I'll use these there at the bar show. Not Sunny. Jaka, no money, no money. Don't need to buy Rashons just yet. And yeah, we'll place our 6s here. So there's a good chance, because these are dangerous. We definitely don't want anything bad happening to us. Yeah. And good. It does look like it's a instant C. But we are pretty stable. We're good on that. We're good on energy. We'll lose 10 energy. We're gonna have to deal with Ethan's tab tomorrow. We've got a good 200 cryo. Hopefully that's enough. We're gonna need 60 to be able to go to the low end. And I feel like we need to go to the low end, complete a couple more drives, get a couple more upgrade points, and that'll be that. But that is all the time that I actually have for right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. But it has been, enjoyable as always. I hope that you guys are able to, hopefully you played it. Like I said, you gotta pick it up. Pick it up if you like anything within this genre. This kind of dystopian sort of choices, like RPG, kind of like a TTRPG in that sense. Pick it up. But I do hope you guys are having a good one wherever you are, and I will talk to you later.